Question everything, trust nothing, except for your boy CryptoKeeper. Hopefully everybody is doing well as always. What's today? Today is Wednesday, all day long. Lots going on here in the Keeper household. So just trying to keep up, trying to keep the stream rocking and rolling. Like I said, hopefully everybody's doing well. Glad that you are here. I see Matthew Barnes in the chat first, right off the rip, talking about his $5.89 XRP. Well, stick around, Matthew, because if $5.89 is your bullish prediction, we might be talking a lot higher than that. Like as in, I don't know, 200 times higher than that. But hey, stick around. We'll get into the details of the $10,000 XRP and what I think of that. Many of you might have an idea, but I think there's some interesting thought processes going on and some interesting marketing details that we'll get into as well. So smash the like if you haven't already. Make sure to put on the bell notification so that you know that I'm on, assuming that that works for you. Let's see here. I actually just want to get right into it. I feel like I had something that I wanted to announce. Oh, reminder, just a couple of quick reminders. First of all, Flipper Hodl this week. Let me run this text across the bottom of the stream here real quick. Flipper Hodl this week, Friday, sponsored by Validity. Super excited about that. 5K. $5,000 is going to be on the line, and your boy CryptoFace is coming on. He's going to bring his crew on over. We're going to have lots of fun. So if your name's not already on the wheel, look at the scrolling thing down below me here. I'm 5Xing anything you guys send in on Super Chats and or gifting of memberships, etc. Or if you're a member, I'm going to 5X any of it. So just let me know. Send that over my way, and I'll get you on the wheel, and we'll rock it out. So check it out. We're ready, right? We are ready. This part of anyway, is ready. You know, I'm trying to figure out where are we going to be? Are we going to be over here on the right-hand side? You know, are we going to be taking home this? Somebody going to be taking home this 5K? Or is somebody going to be taking home $25? Well, I'm hoping that it's not the $25 end of the spectrum. I'm hoping to be on the right side. We always want to be on the right side. We always want to be in the red in this game and bring in some big dollar bills. Let's check out the markets. Let's start there. Figure out what's going on in crypto land. The global crypto market cap, drum roll, 2.781 trillion with a T dollars. That is up 1.3%. Look at Bitcoin, 71,346. Let's go. It is up 6.1% on the week. Glad to see that. ETH up 1.2%. It's at 37.99. It's been just hanging around that $3,800 number. We're going to talk about ETH today as well. We're going to talk about, just so you kind of have an overview, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, BNB, ETH, Caspa. There's something else on there. What else is I going to pull up here? TON. We're going to talk about TON as well. So just if you're curious what we're getting into, that's what we're going to get into. Jimmy said, "What's up, homie keeper? Dropping in to see what's up. Glad that you're here, Jimmy. Slow start to a Wednesday, but you know, going to be getting after it. So let's keep on going here. BNB at $698 right now. That's up 17.5%. It's at its all-time high, or at least it was. I think its all-time high actually was like $717 or something right around there. So it's close to where we're at. Solana jumping on that 175, jumping in or closing in on that $175 mark. Toncoin dropping down to number 10, but it's up 15% on the week at $7.43. Guys, just a reminder, as always, I was telling you to buy this at $2. And it wasn't that long ago when I was talking about TON with you guys when it started. I mean, it couldn't have been. It wasn't more than 3 months ago. I'll tell you that. So you could have been up, you know, a few 300% right now or more, 350, 375% if you would have jumped on that. AVAX sitting pretty flat at $36. I see Clay the Great in the chat. Wants to know if I'm eating a medicated brownie. No, I have not eaten a medicated brownie or anything like it for a long time. Stay away from the hallucinogenics. I guess actually probably that doesn't classify, but when people eat THC, it has a different effect. I do know. It's just, you know, been a long time since I got into any of that. Let's see here. Dropping on down. Uniswap has been moving a little bit up at $11.14. What other big movers do we have? We'll check on the crypto bubbles here in just a second. But look at this. Caspa, 18.5 cents. Made my payment yesterday on my mining. Was super happy to do so because, yeah, it was at an all-time high. And I pay out in dollars. But yesterday, and maybe somebody in the chat can tell me, right? What did I miss? Keeper isn't connecting the dots. Am I eating a medicated brownie? Well, I missed it. Somebody's gonna have to give it to me. Jimmy, give it to me. Let me know. Oh, is it from the you talking about from the thumbnail? I don't know. You said a minus 10K balance. Yeah, might have to get. Yeah, hit me up, Clay the Great. I've got more information. Actually, they've got some new miners out that are miners with an E. Okay. I've sent a text message that has been with an O, and that kind of looks strange. Kind of looks off. I'm going to get arrested. The miner setup, there's some brand new Caspa miners that are 12 terahash that are freaking a steal right now, and they're a lot more efficient. So yeah, hit me up, Clay the Great. Send me a message. Hit me up on Telegram, please, instead of Discord. I'm terrible on Discord. I'm just admitting it. I'm freaking terrible on Discord, you know. So let's see here. So yeah, Jimmy, I am absolutely not catching any of what you're saying. Why don't you quit being cryptic here with me in the chat and hit me with it? What the hell are you talking about? Let's see here. So yeah, Caspa is at 18.5 cents, up 35.2%. Glad to see that. Let's scroll down. You know what hasn't been moving recently, and it's like dropping down the charts? It's freaking VeChain. What's up with VeChain? I love VeChain. VeChain sponsoring the UFC, doing lots of good things, but the price action. We haven't had much price action out of VeChain. Let's check in on the crypto bubbles. What's going on over here? Look at that. Lots of green. Glad to see Uniswap up 8.5%. Love seeing that. Notcoin down another 10%. There's some stuff going on with Notcoin that actually is really good. Oh, dude. Jimmy, listen. Okay. I forgot about my brownie at Consensus. You hit me out of nowhere with something about a brownie. I'm thinking about my thumbnail that says $10,000 XRP, right? I'm not thinking about dinner at Consensus. I'm thinking $10,000 XRP. You must be eating a medicated brownie. That's what I was thinking. Oh my God. Good to see you, Jimmy. Glad that you're here, bro. Today started off super slow. Where is everybody? Did you guys listen? Are you guys sending everybody to different channels? Because things have really slowed down recently, and I feel like I'm not doing things too different than before. And man, it has been slow. Enrique wants to know if I'm like a messy brownie eater, dude, bro. I am the most immaculate eating human being on planet Earth, possibly. Actually, true story. I very rarely will spill something on my shirt, but the only time that it will happen, in like undoubtedly, it will happen. So it doesn't happen for freaking months and months and months, and then I'll have on like a crispy white tee or a button down or something that's just freaking white, and then that'll be the time. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Clay the Great said every crypto YouTuber is mentioning slow number. Yeah, but dude, these numbers are like freaking super slow. We used to have like all the time. I mean, at least 50 people in here, bro. We got like 10 people in here right now. What is going on? I don't know. And the brownie was clean off my damn plate. That's for sure, bro. Listen, we ate at Consensus. I don't even remember the name of the place. Maybe Jimmy remembers, but we had dinner. Me, Crypto Billy, Biomex, Jimmy had who else was with us? Dave Digital had a really great dinner, right? And they served up this brownie after dinner. I got one and Billy got one. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, like it's probably a good amount for like, 3 people." And I serve this thing. I say, "Excuse me, sir. You're full of shit because I'm going to smash this thing all." And you know what? I'm a kind human being. I'm going to share this with some of the other individuals at the table. But to be clear, a brownie that's this big with some ice cream on it, that's like going down in like 3 bites, bro. You know what I mean? Oh my God. I hate you, Enrique. Anyways, back to the crypto bubbles. Yeah, Stacks up 14.7%. Glad to see that. Crow up a little bit. Look at Toncoin up 6.5%. Yeah. So basically, the markets are green, and we're going to look at probably why here in just a second. Let's start at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin on the daily, right? We have been jumping back to this long. So I have a long-term volume profile pulled from back at the start of March, right? Because we had this nice big range here, and we keep pulling back to that point of control, which is like at 67K. That being said, we are going to be moving up to the right, and the breakout is happening. We're at 71,530. Man, I talked about it yesterday. I do think that we could see all-time highs in the next couple of weeks, unless this is just a little fake out. We had a nice little bull flag set up. It was looking really nice. On the daily, we had a green dot a couple days ago on Market Cipher. The money flow coming in a little bit. Momentum wave on the way up, like good things to see. The prime oscillator, the red ribbon twisting over towards a white into a green. Like we have things happening on the indicator side of things and volume side of things that says in Bitcoin, we are going up and to the right, right? So we're going up and to the right, and you're damn right. I did give you a bite, Jimmy, and I offered to give you more, but you didn't take me up on that. But yeah, that thing was the best brownie ever. Side note, for those of you wondering, if I could think of the name of the place, I would promote it right now because it was so freaking good. So Bitcoin 71,545. Looking to see a breakout from this. Obviously, we broke out a little bit over the last few days, moving up from that 67-ish number all the way up to like 71.5 where we're at right now. I see us going higher. That's what I'm going to say. I see us going higher. Let's check in on ETH. ETH has just been doing this thing where, so I've got a volume profile pulled here from March as well. And ETH, up until this candlestick right here, we had been just playing around in this range, top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom, 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 bing, take off. That was the information on the ETF. And then we've just been flirting with this 3,800 number. I mean, look at this nice little range here. This is on a daily, right? So we are just farting around right around between $3,700 and $3,800. So people are looking for the either breakout, obviously, or they're looking for a breakdown. I don't see any way. Listen, I don't see a way that we don't get positive action, price action from the ETH ETF. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to pull up an article in a minute. But I don't see how we have billions of dollars, which we will. We will have billions with a B dollars coming in to the Ethereum space from TradFi, from traditional finance. That's happening. So I don't see how we don't see positive market impact from that combined with sentiment, right? People thought it was going to bust right off the rip. Right? Thought it was going to just take off. But the reality is it doesn't start actually trading until July, August timeframe. We haven't got the confirmation on when that is. But I think we're going to probably do some ranging in between now and then. If you remember, money flow, I talked about it last week coming into this week. And then this week as well, the meme coins were rocking and rolling. Money flowing up into Bitcoin. Bitcoin starting to take off. What money flow into ETH? And depending on the timing, that money flow coming into ETH, if combined with the ETF actively live trading, guys, that's going to be good news. It's going to be good news. Hit those super chats, guys. Just reminder, get yourself on the wheel. There's $5,000 on the board for Friday. All right. So that's ETH. Now, Kaspa. Yesterday, I was talking about mining, talking about what's happening. Look at this chart from Kaspa, right? Now, I pulled, again, another volume profile from Kaspa, and Kaspa had been just doing a lot of the same thing, a lot of ranging, somewhere in between, over the past few months, somewhere in between 15 and 10 cents, 10 to 15 cents, which I know is a big range, but on some of these smaller market caps, Kaspa's at like $4 billion market cap right now, I believe. You're going to see a lot more, movement. And then I had talked to my mining confidants. I'm literally not even showing you guys the damn chart. God, what's wrong with me? I thought that I was showing you the chart. Now I realized I was not showing you the chart. But yeah, so lots of range bound movement. And I talked to my mining confidants that I have my mining farm with. And, they said the same thing that you hear a lot, like just be patient. This is what Kaspa does. And I've only been mining Kaspa now for maybe 2.5 months, something like that. 2 months, 2.5, 3 months, whatever. And it has been absolutely fruitful as hell. It has been fan-freaking-tastic. Best mining investment ever. It has been eclipsing my Bitcoin mining by far. It's not even close. The amount of money that you have to put in on Bitcoin to make the Kaspa returns, and I'm not just talking about price appreciation. I'm just talking about actively bringing in tokens and their value versus the US dollar. I'm not talking about the price jump that we just had in Caspa, because that would be a huge price jump, a huge price increase, or a very large price increase in Bitcoin. Not talking about that. I'm just talking about effectively dollar for dollar, token for token. Caspa is bringing the returns, right? So, yeah. And Caspa is literally just off into the races at 18.4 cents. I think it touched 19 cents. Yeah, got a little bit over 19 cents, pulled back. But this thing is primed and ready, and I'm throwing it out there, not financial advice. If you guys have a way, which you do through me, but I'm just throwing it out there. I don't care how you do it. If you have the opportunity to get involved in Caspa mining, I'm telling you, make sure you trust that it's a reputable source, right? Everybody's going to take a little piece of the action, including myself, right? If you get under my whitelisted mining farm, I'm going to take a little piece of the action. Guess what? I spent all of the money and all of the things happening to make it happen, partnership, all of that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to take a little piece of the action, but the money coming in from the people that have bought miners through me, I'm telling you, I can show you text messages. They're like, damn, bro, this is it. This is it right here. Caffeinated Crypto running in a little bit behind. Did you not get juiced up on the caffeine, Mr. Caffeinated Crypto? Or you just forgot about me because you were on another show? It's okay. I'll get through it. I'll work through some of my personal problems there. And then let's check on Toncoin. So Ton, you know what? I like to zoom out on this chart. This is such a beautiful chart. Like, look at this thing, right? Look at this thing. Just absolutely climbing. Pull back, climbing. I mean, like, this is a beautiful, beautiful looking chart. This is on the daily. So I was scrolling way back there on this. But Toncoin is very simple. Adoption. Point blank period. The answer with Ton is adoption. And as more and more people realize, hey, this is a fast network. Oh my gosh, this is not only a fast network, it's really cheap. Oh my gosh, let's go one step further. It's connected to Telegram. Like, Telegram is the infrastructure that effectively it revolves around. Where do all the crypto people tell you to reach out to them when you meet them? Hit me up on Telegram. I've actually told people to hit me up on Telegram in, my normie life, my regular life. And they're like, what the hell is Telegram? I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, I think Telegram is more for people that are involved in and around the crypto space. But, yeah, Tom's going to continue to rip. $7.47. What is it? Number 10 now? I think it's number 10. Yeah, let me double check. I think it's 10. It's number 10 in terms of market cap, $17.8 billion. Depending on how far you see Bitcoin going, I don't see any reason why this thing doesn't hit $20. I mean, that's a 3x effectively, not quite, from here. So a reminder, we have not seen, and I want to remind everybody of this and hear me. We have not seen anything yet. We have not had the altcoin season, not even kind of. We've had a lot of money inflows coming into crypto. We had, the Bitcoin ETF. We'll have the ETH ETF. So institutional money's coming in. But a lot of money has been over on, drumroll please, meme coins. There's been a lot of money playing around in meme coins. And it shows me that people want to gamble. So if you want to gamble, this is not financial advice whatsoever, but if you want to gamble, two of them that I'm looking at, one of them, listen, perfect setup on the chart, baby. You've been hearing me talk about it. This is on Solana. Coochie. Look at that. Hey, if you don't know what a chart pattern when you see it, I see a bull flag. Shout out to Coochie with the bull flag. Listen, you wanted an opportunity to get in on a pullback. Here it is. Again, not financial advice. It's at 1.88 million. This thing has gone all the way up to, has it hit? I forget if it hit 5. It got close. Yeah, it looks like it got to about 4.8 million. This is how these projects work, but I'm stressing to you, this is what we call opportunity in the meme coin space. A project that has people surrounding it that trust, and respect, and big names that are going to be coming in. Just throwing it out there. Me and my boy Blood are tight, and we talk a lot. And I trust Blood implicitly. I think this thing is going to really, really take off. So I was talking about Toncoin. Let's go on over and see. Listen, I did this a long time ago, right? Huge move incoming. I can't speak like Donald Trump, right? But I was talking about all of this range bound, like all of this volume that we had in this area right here. And I showed you an ascending triangle and I said, listen, this thing's going to break out, right? This thing is headed to a nice, beautiful breakout. Look at here. A nice big breakout. We are at 2.72 million with an M dollars. And I believe that I shared it with my DGen Telegram group at somebody's going to have to maybe correct me if you're in here, right? Did Blood just get Blood? Hold on a second. Hey, Blood, did you see my coochie chart just a second ago? Because if not, I'm going back. So I need to see in the chat. Blood, tell me if you saw my chart before, Donald, that I drew up there. Tell me in the chat because I want to show you what a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Can't miss out on a bull flag on coochie, right? You got to get in on that coochie and have some fun. Hopefully, make some money. You know, do your thing. But in any event, the Ton coin dilemma is people getting onboarded into Ton. Now we have all of the election stuff. I'm not going to be a broken record with this, but the reality is the polyfi, whatever you want to call it, meme coin space is absolutely popping. Donald Trump is an absolutely polarizing character when we're actually doing real things with the funds from the project. We have on X coming up, it's going to be happening, a Shark Tank-like show that's going to allow other projects to come on. And Donald Trump, who is a Trump impersonator that's freaking fantastic. He is so funny and he sounds just like him. People in the chute can verify that. Okay. He's going to be one of the people, basically saying you're fired or not. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge. Right. And China can't stop it. Right. So yeah, just throwing that out there. If you don't know how to get onboarded, go to Donald, just spell Donald, but with a T. .vip, and then scroll down a little bit and you're going to see literally a little 3-step process. Actually, let me just make it simple for you. Let me just show you so that nobody can say that I didn't show you. Reminder on the super chats, guys. Come on. Reminder on the super chats. We have, there you go, right here. All right. There you go. Reminder on the super chats because 5K is up for grabs. So check this out. I'm not going to click off the little "we're going to make a lot of money" enter site because it's going to start playing music in my ear, and I don't want to play the music right now because it's gonna be in my ear and loud. But look, download TonKeeper, get some Ton, buy Tonald on StoneFi. This TonKeeper wallet literally has a little browser tab that allows you to get on StoneFi, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're there. People are too lazy to jump around on different networks, and the reality is laziness is going to cost you money. Not financial advice, but just saying. Shout out to Validity is my let me double check, make sure my wallet's still loaded up here. Am I going to have to log back in here? I hope not. God, no wonder it's slowing down over here. I'll tell you what, because I don't have my stuff together today. Well, shout out to Validity. If your ETH just isn't doing what it's supposed to do for you, let me click on this. Hold on. If you've just got your ETH sitting there, right, doing nothing, boom, validity.io. Go to validity.io and check out what they have going on over there. I'm going to launch the DApp. Okay, come on, be there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So here's validity.io. My wallet has been doing nothing but up and to the right on this. I've actually got two or three. I've got 2 wallets, I think, with Validity, but there's $4,121, $4,121 worth of Validity in here. And if you do the breakdown, I've effectively put in $3,100. I have $4,100 worth of value, which is great. And then I've been able to use, there's 630 sitting here. I've been able to use 1,300, 15, 16, over $2,000 of that. So if you don't understand how it works, instead of taking a loan against your Ethereum, you're putting it in to Validity. The Validity sits there. It only is created by Ethereum. Boom. It sits there steady, flowing with Ethereum as ETH pumps. It pumps. Okay. Freaking fantastic. Right. And it continues to outpace a little bit. And oh yeah, by the way, I'm able to pull a chunk, normally about 50% of that Ethereum, and use it elsewhere at the same time. So you know, check out Validity if you haven't already. Don't be a virgin. Get some Gucci. That's right, blood. Don't be a virgin. Get some Gucci. All right, let's talk about the news. Let's talk about what's going on here. All right. One of the things I don't regularly talk about is BNB, but it has been rocking and rolling. BNB skyrockets to new all-time high, market cap bigger than UBS and Starbucks. Okay, let's take a peek at this. The native token of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange has somewhat been on the sidelines during the 2024 bull run, but has finally managed to emerge as a top performer by soaring past $700 and tapping a new all-time high. Its market cap has gone on a tear as well, exceeding $100 billion with a B dollars and surpassing companies like UBS, Dell, Starbucks, and others. Binance has been in a legal spat in several jurisdictions, with most recent active one in against Nigerian authorities. Local company execs were detained while the company is trying to free them, which is not going well for now. However, the biggest blow against Binance came at the end of the year when the exchange agreed to pay a $4.3 billion in settlement deal with the U.S. Department of Justice without admitting guilt to failing to incorporate proper anti-money laundering rules. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now, BNB isn't going anywhere. Screw all the hoopla that's been surrounding it and the money that the DOJ wanted to grab from them and just make, they try to make a basically a what's the word I'm looking for? They try to basically set up they're trying to make a point. All right. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but basically a poster child for, hey, if you don't play by the U.S. jurisdiction, if you don't play by the rules in the U.S. jurisdiction, you're going to pay, and you're going to pay big time. But Binance is not going anywhere. It is still the largest, and it is not going anywhere. So it doesn't surprise me at all that BNB is finally pumping. I think some people wanted to see, hey, what's this regulatory, stuff going to look like? Is this going to really cause issues throughout the ecosystem? It hasn't. So BNB is popping off in response to basically, I think, time. Time takes time. So many people get into crypto and they don't want to be patient at all. I've talked about it a million times before, right? No, my buddy made this much money overnight. Yeah, well, your buddy was lucky or had some really good inside information. But when we're talking about top tier crypto projects and assets, it's not going to happen overnight. You buy Bitcoin right now, you buy ETH, you buy BNB, even all the way down to number 10 and further down, like all the way down. You got to go way down the list before you just wake up in the morning and something's, busted by hundreds of percents. It just doesn't work like that. It's too much money to come in at once. The meme coins do that, but the meme coins also drop that fast as well. So do I talk about some meme coins, some very specific ones? Yes, I do. I talk about Tonal and I talk about Coochie. That's about all I talk about at this point, right? But I'm involved in both of those projects, so it makes sense. I know what's going on in the background. I know what's happening. I know the people that are making sure that things are tight and done the way that they should be, so that you guys can continue to do well also, right? But the meme coins, yeah, I want to warn people as well, as always, and I've always said this: you are gambling. You are. No matter what, even if you're jumping into one of my projects, listen, do I see it going a whole hell of a lot further? Yes. Is it going to? Yeah, it's going to. But, right, depending on how long you decide to how many dice chances you take, you know what I'm saying? How many times you roll, at some point, there will be a pullback. Now, were you able to take profits? I don't know. Were you then able to sit through a pullback, like the pullback on Coochie right now, and look at it as an opportunity and either add more to your bag, or if you haven't already got in, you get in, right? Or do you keep adding? And then here's the other conundrum that you run into. Tonald is almost at its all-time high, and people are like, I don't want to buy it. It's all-time high. It's $2.7 million right now. Are you kidding me? If this thing takes off the way that we want to, I mean, literally, I'm shaving my beard at 15 million. That's a 6X from there. You what, 600% not enough? Like, that is happening. We're going there. Y'all are going to see me live shave my beard. So all I'm getting at is, don't, again, not financial advice. I just need to have that scroll across the bottom of the screen. NFA. But if I am willing to shave my beard at a number that's not incredibly ridiculously, high, right? And we're nowhere near that number right now. I'm just throwing it out there. Look into it. Stop being lazy. All right, Coinbase. Let's talk about Coinbase. First of all, smash the likes if you haven't already, as a reminder, and turn on that bell notification. And follow me on X. Also, I keep jumping around on numbers for X. I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. But if you don't know, it's CryptoWars OG. If you're not already following there, jump on to CryptoWars OG. And again, We're going to be getting into some XRP stuff here in a minute. But for now, we are going to, let's talk about Coinbase. Coinbase debuts smart wallet, gunning to bring 1 billion users to crypto. I think this is really interesting, and I'm going to talk deeper on this in just a second. Promising a simple setup and gasless transactions. What did you just say? Gasless transactions. Okay, we'll get into that. The self-custody wallet is designed to work across networks and apps. Okay, all right. I'm listening. All right. Top U.S. crypto exchange Coinbase unveiled its promise to Smart Wallet, a product that is designed to reduce hurdles for new users looking to get it started in the DeFi space. Smart Wallets allow users to create a free, secure self-custody wallet in just a few seconds. I'm not even going to try that guy's name. The senior director of product management at Coinbase, in a blog post announcing the release. They simplify onboarding, reduce the number of transactions to be signed, and seamlessly let you use your Coinbase balances. Okay, so far so good. Coinbase first announced its smart wallet at ETH Denver in February. Instead of traditional recovery phrases, apps, and extensions typically used to access DeFi apps and services, smart wallets make use of the industry standard passkeys and a companion web portal connecting to the Base, Ethereum, Optimism, Arbitrum, Polygon, Avalanche, BNB, and Zora networks as of launch. Their new wallets aim to address challenges to the typical DeFi user experience, especially getting started. Until now, going on-chain has been slow, expensive, and hard with separate wallet app installs and first-generation blockchains. With Coinbase Smart Wallet, users can create a new wallet using Face ID, Google Chrome profile, YubiKey, fingerprint unlock feature, or Face ID. They attempt to correct the fragmentation that occurs when users manage balances across multiple wallets in order to fully engage with a range of crypto apps. Users will be able to draw from Coinbase account balances or from their self-custodial wallet balance to facilitate transactions from almost anywhere. Now, they said something about gasless, right? Let's talk about this. Coinbase is encouraging crypto developers to integrate a smart wallet into their apps, offering up to $15,000 in gas credits through Base Gasless campaign and other on-chain summer contests and incentives. Right here. Another notable feature of smart wallets is the possibility of gasless transactions through Paymaster sponsorships, in which developers or other parties can cover user gas fees to provide a product or service for free. All of this, he explained, is part of the company's broader vision of the world where everyone is using crypto. Now, I know I read almost that whole article, but listen, right? The reality is, right, Coinbase, obviously big player. It's where the new people come in. The disconnect a lot of times in crypto is going to be the fact that, hey, like, people don't understand it. So people get in, the majority of people get in with the idea that they're going to get rich overnight. Okay. Then they get in and they use a centralized exchange. They use something like, Coinbase. They jump on and they've got a wallet and they make a purchase and whatever, right? And then they try to move to they try to check out, oh, I want to buy this. Well, wait a minute, I can't buy this on Coinbase. What do I got to do? Oh, well, yeah, just go over onto this DEX and do this and make sure that you're on this network. And all of a sudden you've lost people, them. Right. So Coinbase is trying to solve, and I don't know, I kind of feel both ways, two different ways about this. I'll get into that in a second. But Coinbase is trying to solve that problem where there's like the disconnect. It's the point at which somebody gets into crypto. They're not fully in yet, but they're there and they're a potential client, a potential customer of multiple different platforms. Not even just platforms, but just ways to what's the word I'm looking for? To just basically integrate their life in the crypto space, right? And the problem becomes people don't want to spend the time because, like I've told you a million times, people are lazy. They don't want to spend the time to learn, period, and stop. They don't want to spend the time to learn. And a lot of the crypto stuff, if, any of you, which I know all of you have probably been around long enough to know, some of it can be a little like, what? Wait, like as an example, right? Crypto Independent saying, how do you buy Tonal? It's a great question. It's a very simple question. There's a really simple answer, Crypto Independent. And I showed it a little bit earlier. It's right here. I'll just show it to you right now. Just go to tonal.vip. Just tonal.vip. And then scroll down. It says download TonKeeper, get some Ton, buy Tonal on StoneFi, which is within that app. So that's really simple, right? But what's the problem there? The problem is, so Ton, for example, isn't on Coinbase right now. So you've got a new person coming in. Let's say they're like, oh, you know what? I really want to get involved in this. And it's on Ton. and they have no ability or no fundamental understanding of crypto yet, now you're telling them to go use StoneFi, which is a DEX. You're asking them to use a decentralized exchange. Also, wait a minute, the money from Coinbase has to go somewhere. You either are going to bridge it over somewhere else. You're going to get this other thing called the CryptoKeeper wallet. Listen, all of it for what I'm getting at is all of it for the actual, regular crypto person who's been in crypto for any amount of time. It's pretty simple. It really is. But it's scary at first, and it's a lot to take in. And if it's somebody new, so what Coinbase is trying to do is trying to kind of curb that. They're trying to say, hey, we're going to try to integrate all of these different networks, have a wallet where you can get, multiple different assets. And, oh, by the way, if you guys, if these companies want to advertise, which is what they're going to do, if they want to advertise and pay for your gas fees, think about how many people would love to use a wallet where let's just talk about Ethereum. The gas fees on ETH suck usually, right? The wallet is TonKeeper, crypto independent. Ton and then my name, TON Keeper. And it's just go to tunnel.vip, dude. You'll see it. You'll scroll down and it'll walk you through it. But ultimately, so Coinbase is trying to say, hey, I'm going to simplify all of this for you. Now, are they going to be able to make this wallet where just everything is everything? No, nobody has been able to come up with where you can jump to different networks, effectively have a decentralized exchange integrated into the wallet. Like, there's a lot. We have a long way to go in crypto, but the answer to the adoption process and people just full on being in crypto is simplifying things. That's it. It's education, right? And it's simplifying. And if you can do both of those things, you are going to take a massive market share. You're going to take a massive, massive, massive market share. Enrique wants to know, what do you buy Ton with? Well, you can buy it with a whole bunch of different things. It depends on where you buy it. But if you want to go buy the Ton, you can bridge. If you want to use change, simple swap, you can use changenow.io, or you can use Simple Swap. You can do that, or you can go on to MEXC. Obviously, you're going to turn on a VPN to do that. But ultimately, there's a ton of different places you can buy it. And what I'm getting at is it's too much for people half the time. They're like, I don't want to do all that. So then they don't do it. Right. But once they've done it once, it's simple. Coinbase is trying to cut that, period. And then if they can make gasless transactions, like I started to say on ETH, who doesn't want to save any money, let alone $50, 100? I mean, some of these gas fees get wild. So I think if Coinbase is actually able to do this and bring all of these different networks and integrate a wallet that allows gasless transactions, hashtag winning. They're going to win on that. It's smart. It's really freaking smart. My concern is how much are you giving away in terms of security? This was the other side of it. How much are you giving away in terms of security by doing the more simple security measures? I know the facial rec works, right? A simple passcode on your phone, it works, or the combination of the two. Using 2FA, I'm sure that they'll have 2FA on it. So there's these different levels of security. The old school person in crypto is going to say, you don't have keys? Well, it's not your crypto, right? But again, we're moving towards this world that has accepted different forms of value. And as they do, things need to get more simple for people to be able to continue. Because again, back to it, people are lazy, right? People want to make money, but they don't want to work for it. You got to work for it a little bit here and there. Learn in the crypto space. Hey, maybe that's why you watch here. So hopefully you guys are learning something from me. If not, at least I'm entertaining you, right? Whoops, there you go. Ethereum ETFs could draw $4 billion in first 5 months, says K33 Research. A $4 billion haul will be proportional to Ethereum's institutional dominance next to Bitcoin and the success of the Bitcoin spot ETFs. I'm not going to read much of this one, but Ethereum spot ETFs will perform much like their Bitcoin-based predecessors, hauling $4 billion in inflows within 5 months after launch, according to K33 Research. The estimate is based on the relative global ETH assets under management. The market share compared to the Bitcoin at 28%, wrote the crypto brokerage firm on a Tuesday report. Similarly, the CME ETH open interest is currently 23% of Bitcoin, reflecting a similar market share in another institutionally focused market. Okay. What's this saying? This is saying, hey, there's going to be a lot of money coming into Ethereum. Now, does $4 billion change things in the grand scheme of things a massive amount, like right off the rip? It's not that the $4 billion does. It's the eyes and the validation that's happening that come with it, right? So the $4 billion comes in. Depending on how it comes in, obviously you'll see a nice, move up and to the right, or most likely that's what you'll see. Maybe there'll be a pullback in between, but as those inflows are coming in, it most likely will be bullish for ETH. But what it really does is validates Ethereum. That's what just happened. Okay, when the ETH ETF gets recognized as a commodity that they're allowing, that they're allowing traditional finance to now play and dabble in. It validates it, it verifies it. And as crypto continues to grow and grow and grow, guess what? More and more people that otherwise don't know crypto, that has other people managing their funds, seeing their friends making a lot more of a yield and return in their IRA because their IRA has an ETH ETF or their IRA has a Bitcoin ETF, right? Yeah. So Caffeinated Crypto, shoot me a message on Telegram at The Real CryptoKeeper. Hit me up, guys. If you're asking about the Caspa mining stuff, hit me up at The Real CryptoKeeper, and I'll definitely give you the info. The answer isn't that simple. Like, it's a simple answer, but it depends on what terahash machine you want and all of that. And you're going to be interested in what yield and returns and all that projections look like. So hit me up at The Real CryptoKeeper. So yeah, so bottom line, it validates what Ethereum is doing and what it is as an institutional product at that point. And that is going to be longer term what's going to continue to bring in massive and massive and massive. And then once, like Bitcoin, they're going to be allocating a small percentage of their portfolio to Bitcoin, then it'll be ETH. Then what? Then will it be XRP? I don't know. Let's talk about this XRP. All right. The reason that you all came in, because you wanted to see whether I thought XRP is going to be the future of finance and go to $10,000. I saw a very nice chat earlier that was not happy about my thumbnail. So shout out to you. The pundit says XRP is the future, explaining how XRP will reach $10,000. Pause. 10K. Where's XRP right now? 50 cents. So 2X would be $1, and we need to go 10,000 from that. So we need a 20,000X. A 20,000X. Is that all? Simple. I mean, shoot, why not, right? Doyle, who goes by Crypto Sensei in the crypto community, expressed this sentiment in a recent analysis exploring XRP's utility in the payment market. Specifically, he grounded the 10K outlook for XRP on the expectation that it will be adopted by the BRICS nations. That's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, as part of their financial system, right? Here's what he said. Their technology offers solutions for banking industry's payment infrastructure, faster, cost-effective international payments, and potential partnerships with central banks. All right, that's what they've always thrown out there, right? He pointed out that the global necessity for a reliable settlement currency to facilitate cross-continental money transfers without depending on a single nation's currency, such as the US dollar. Moreover, he suggested that XRP could be even more appealing to nations within BRICS that are dealing with less stable currencies. Okay, he's probably not wrong about that. Furthermore, Crypto Sensei reinforced his point by citing Ripple's growing partnerships with prominent financial institutions worldwide, which he sees as evidence of XRP's increasing traction in the settlement market. Considering the multi-trillion-dollar challenge in the global settlement market, he suggested that this supports the audacious forecast that XRP could at some point in the future reach the $10,000 mark. All right, listen. He goes on further in this to talk about the tokenization, the real-world assets side of this. Okay. And there is a ton of people that believe in the RWA narrative. And so do I. Right. But here's the reality. And XRP people hate to listen. I've already told you guys, like, I think I've even said on stream how many XRP I have. I guess it doesn't matter, but I've got a bunch of XRP, at least what I consider to be a bunch of XRP. Right. And so ultimately I'm sitting on it because I bought between 11 and 17 cents. Right. So I'm sitting pretty even at the 50 cent basically floor that we've been holding for who knows how long. Right. So for me, it's either boom or bust at this point. But $10,000. Let me just make this really freaking clear. Market cap does matter. And that would be $100 trillion $100 trillion. I meant to look this up, and I think I know what the answer is. How much is the stock market is worth worldwide? The total market cap of all publicly traded stocks worldwide is approximately total global equity trading. Well, let me put it this way. The total value of global equity trading in 2023 was $130 trillion. Global. So literally for that $10,000 number to come true, which I'm just here to burst everybody's bubble. It's not. You would need $100 trillion market cap. So the 589, I like what Dave Digital just said, right? 58.9 cents, baby, for the bull run. 589. They just keep putting the decimal point in the wrong spot. You know what I mean? It's just putting it in the wrong spot. Now, am I rooting for every single, for XRP to absolutely moon? I am. But I'm also here to ground some people, okay? A $10,000 XRP, I will happily be wrong. But it ain't happening. We're not going to $100 trillion. It would literally have to take over the global financial system. And my argument for this is, and again, like I said, I hold a lot of XRP. My argument against this is very simple, though. Why would the government allow a third-party entity that, side note, they've been suing now for years, why would they allow them to facilitate all of these transactions that has $100 trillion, valuation, possibly? That's insanity. That's literally the total value almost of global equity trading in 2023. That was 130 trillion. We're talking about $100 trillion. So the numbers, to me, the math ain't mathin', right? The math ain't mathin'. Do I want to see it happen? Absolutely. Do I think XRP can bust $1? Obviously. Yeah, absolutely. Do I think that it goes to previous all-time highs of this run? I have no freaking idea, but I'm holding to find out. I've got a sell order just below $5 for half of my XRP because I'm going to get a nice chunk of money out of that, and it makes sense for me, and I won't look back. I'll hold the moon bag, for the $10,000 or whatever. But yeah, I just don't see a world where the government allows that to happen. It's nice to not have the government tied in, and there could be a case made for, hey, decentralization, but you can't really make the case for decentralization in the case of a massive publicly traded company, right? Like ultimately Ripple is not going to be a decentralized infrastructure. The ledger, maybe, but you still have this central entity that's truthfully controlling it. You could shut it down. That's what it comes down to. Right. So I don't know that we can trust I don't know that all of BRICS and all of these global financial institutions are going to trust what's effectively a privatized company making, these global transactions. They'll do it on smaller cases, but I don't think they're just going to say, hey, here's the keys to the kingdom, keys to the entire world, $100 trillion. Let's go get it. And then also they're not going to allow you and I, right, the little man to be, a $10,000 XRP. I don't even know what the math on it is, but I think I would be worth, I know I would be worth billions of dollars, billions. I'd be a multi-billionaire. So at any event. All right. So make sure that you guys are here on Friday. Well, they show up tomorrow as well. But Friday, CryptoFace is coming on. Just as a reminder, it's going to be sponsored by Validity. We're going to be giving away up to $5,000. We'll see how the game goes. It could be given away $25. It could be $5,000. It's totally chance. You guys have seen this before. Flip or hodl, obviously. Got questions in between. You take bank offers or you don't take bank offers. We'll see how CryptoFace plays it. But that is on Friday. That's going to be sponsored by Validity. So I'm super excited about that and looking forward to it. Well, Crypto fam, I love you guys. I hope everybody has a wonderfully blessed day. I will see you soon. Question everything. Trust nothing except your boy Keeper. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. I'll see you soon.